Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Joined as I always am, usually on Mondays and Wednesdays, but this week it's Tuesday and Wednesday because of the holiday. My lovely co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Fallawsophy. Jen, how was your Memorial Day weekend?
Good. Pretty boring. Yeah, just hung out.
Boring. Yeah, kind of boring stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going
Why
on
are
there?
we not broadcasting to Rumble?
I don't know. I'm looking for the link to share.
Broadcast to Rumble. Wow, that is weird. Let me double check, folks. Do a little maintenance here. Streaming. It is not streaming. Real News Live with Mike and Jen. Okay, let's see if we can get it streaming now. Hang on, folks. Hang on. Okay, we should be coming up there pretty soon. There it is. All right. While we wait for everybody to get their notifications on Rumble, let me go put them in the Telegram group. Isn't this exciting, doing tech support live on the air? Isn't this exciting? There we go. Real News Live with Mike and Jen. Okay. All right. Now we can address ourselves to the issues of the day and get on with some of the advertising stuff. I just want everybody to know that the reason we're late is because Jen was doing her makeup.
No, it's you know what? He didn't send me the link. I had to call him to get the link.
I forgot to send the link.
That is absolutely true.
I forgot, but in my defense, I do have a mic.
Did you share the link on Telegram?
I did just put it on Telegram.
All right, there we go.
So while we are waiting for the Rumble link to kick in, this like this better. For the Rumble link to click in, let's go ahead and go through the usual stuff. Just in case you ever miss a show, you can always find them all connected to the Rumble channel over on mikebarra.blogspot.com, where you can pick up the latest shows. There's the one I did with the Mushroom Ladies on Thursday with Kristen and Diana. Hung out with Diana on Saturday in Boulder City. Thank you, Diana. That was awesome. I got some awesome burgers from her husband, Dale. Drank a few red beers and had a generally good time. All of the shows there, links to my books, images from different videos I've done, videos themselves, analysis of the Calvine UFO photo, for instance, links to the forecast with Mel Carmine. I'm going to be doing that show later today at 1 Pacific time, interviews with different people in the UFO community, and just sorts of all kinds of cool stuff over links to my books, mikebarra.blogspot.com. Also, please don't forget to visit the absolutely epic Rumble channel, where you can see all kinds of cool stuff, including the live chat, which is, wow, very quiet right now. There's nobody over in the live chat. We only have 131 people there. But one of the cool things about the Rumble channel is the fact that at the bottom, you can hit the little red button that says subscribe for a mere $5 a month. You can contribute to the show and help us pay the bills and keep the doors open. We appreciate that very, very much. That's the best way to support the show. Or if you'd like to give us some big bucks, you like $6, you can hit the little green dollar sign in the lower right-hand corner, and Rumble ran everything you want. The advantage of that is that the Rumble rants go to the top of the pile when it comes to getting questions answered by Jen. The subscribers are next, and then everybody else after that. So get on over to Rumble. The channel is Real News Live with Mike and Jen is the name of the channel. Real News Live with Mike and Jen. Fuck, Jen. We're broadcasting to the fucking account again instead of the channel.
What are you doing this morning? You're screwing everything up.
I hate Restream. I hate it. Fuck you.
All right.
The video is posted on the new channel. Yeah, I saw that.
Need all the profanity.
I saw that. Well, it just pisses me off. So, all right. Also, please don't forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com. We can get all kinds of CBD-based products for your health. Hit the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no capital, no S, just ALIEN. and get this week's specials. There's all kinds of cool stuff. You can pick up some currency there as well. We've got the different gummies, the Lotion 2000 unscented. That is great stuff. I got to get some more of that for your skin care, the gummies to relax, and the immunity soft gels. Also very, very cool stuff. And also, please don't forget to support our other sponsors, the wonderful folks over at MikeFarrahPets.com, where you can get all kinds of mushroom-based supplements for the health of your doggies, your kitties, your horsies, and yourself. Click on the Shop Now button. Start over. I got Barkley on the Mojos and the Mush Puppies, trying to get him on the super sauce or the special sauce. It's not working. I got Taylor, my old girlfriend Tanya came by this weekend, brought her little Taiwanese Taylor, and we got Taylor on some Mojos and some special sauce. There's also chill doggies, mush ponies for the horses, and the Enforced line of products for human supplementary support, your organs, your skin, your clarity, all kinds of cool stuff, including your immune system. Get on over there. Also, please don't forget to shop the LifeWave brand of products, super awesome X39, X49 patches. I've had 4 friends now tell me amazing things about their response to these little patches that you put on your skin for 12 hours a day. The X39 is the base one. The end all be all. The X49 is a special booster. You can get those together in a performance pack. There's the Ice Wave patches for pain in specific areas. Seems to work almost right away. Silent Nights for sleeping. The SP6 for hormonal balance and your diet, getting your appetite in line. I'm taking notes. They're wonderful stuff. And again, I'm going to be hopefully with Michael Jacobson to update you on that. So please, by all means, get over there to LifeWave and pick them up and start feeling better. Also wanted to remind you again, I'll be on with Mel Carmine at 1 Eastern or 1 Pacific today, 4 Eastern on the XRP QFS normal forecast with Elisa and Laura and Mel and a special guest today. It's really cool stuff. It's a fun forecast about crypto and finance and stuff like that. And Jen, why don't you tell us what's going on over at Jennifer Fallawsophy today?
Well, if you'd like a reading with me, if you would like to get a healing, if you would like to purchase my classes, reach Marcy Hell or Susan Gretz for their services, you can go to jenniferfallah.com. The sale on the healings ended, but I did not take it down. Meant to do that twice over the weekend, didn't do it, forgot. So you can get over there and take advantage of the healing sale for all healings. Right now, are $89 for me. You can get in there, sneak in there today. I'll leave it up for the rest of the day before I go in and change it. Okay? So go to jenniferfallah.com.
Okay, good. Let's stop sharing that. And Jen, give me a second. Let me see if I can fix the Rumble stream. I probably can't change it in mid-stream. Doesn't look like it. Can I? Can I change it to the channel? Can I? Well, we'll see. We'll see. It'll probably end up screwing up the whole Rumble thing. So I'll tell you what I'll do is I will absolutely go back and make sure I save the video today, and I'll upload it again separately if I have to. So, okay, everybody, thanks for being here. It is now news time. So let's get the news time banner up. Actually, that's what Mark calls his. What's his news time? The news time banner is up. Let me take this off so Jen's head doesn't get cut off. Okay, so what's going on in the news? We were headed towards doing it this weekend. It did not happen, as we all know. Otherwise, we would be in a completely different place right now, doing completely different things and planning completely different lives. But that doesn't mean stuff's not going on. So they did not get it done this weekend. I don't know the details of that. I haven't really heard anything about what the issue was. There was some escalation between Ukraine and Russia. The question is that legitimate escalation, or is that just theater, just stagecraft? We don't really know that. I will remind everybody that, Wolvie came on again last night. He was very giddy. He was very happy. He is hearing that things are going to happen this week, has. He usually does, but again, he knows some people, and he's very excited right now. He's in a celebratory
And happy
mood.
birthday to Wolvie.
Oh, is it his birthday too?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Wolvie. Or wait a minute, did I send that? I don't know. But happy birthday, Wolvie. We love you. You're the best. Texas Snake posted last night, and after saying, well, I don't know what's going to happen or when it's going to happen, he came on and he posted and he said, everything is accelerating, like really accelerating, like now. And he's waiting to hear from some bond people. My 3 bond people that I know of are still waiting, but all 3 of them have reported in, and they do not know each other. All 3 of them have reported in and said that they are expecting liquidity, money today, not just contracts or not just arrangements, but they're expecting to get paid today. And then their final piece of news, which I think is the most important one. I was told that a longtime patron saint of the RV movement reported yesterday that Tier 4A is complete. The Tier 4A is actually done, and we are now only waiting on Tier 4B. That's us. So that was the report that I got, that Tier 4A is completed. I have other people who claim to be in Tier 4A that say they have not been paid. But I don't know if they're Tier 4A. You know, nobody knows what tier they are. I could be Tier 4A and I don't know it. Jen could be Tier 4A. We don't know it. We assume we are Tier 4B, but we don't know. But the report was that Tier 4A is completed. And as far as the Tier 3 bonds go, some people still telling you, oh, you know, we have to get to 30%. Those were done in March. Tier 3 has been done since March. They've just been cleaning up the scraps since then, April and May. So that's the rumor I heard. I cannot verify it at this time, but you know, again, people don't really know when they're Tier 4A. Here's the other thing, Jen. I believe Wolvie is Tier 4A. I believe he is associated with groups and some government groups. And if he's that happy, then maybe it's true. Maybe that's what he heard last night. So that's what I have on my end of things. I have no idea what you're going to say. We didn't talk this weekend at all, except Friday maybe. So I'm going to let you have at it and switch over to the Gentel banner and let you tell us what the hell's really going on. No pressure.
Okay.
All right. Jen.
Good morning. This is Gentel for 5/27/25 interdimensional meditation, the 6th level of heaven. We met in the courtyard this morning with Jesus and the team of archangels in meditation. The dress was gold lame.
Ooh.
Which was cool.
Ooh.
All right. RV news.
I think I have a picture of you in that dress, don't I? That I posted years ago? Yeah.
No.
I did.
What? Anyway, stop. All right. Patience. Haven't we all learned patience during this time? RV news. Gabriel spoke today. He said other tiers have been funded and are in the hands of financial institutions and individuals to disperse to the people. Next is Tier 4B. The way this is will happen is the word spreads on Wednesday, USA time, that rates have been made public. Notifications come directly after that. If delays occur, they will try the next day and continue until complete. They want the transition to 4B to complete in May. Coming in the news. Now, the coming in the news section is basically so that we see confirmation on this meditation to give us, so it doesn't necessarily have to be involved with the RV or make any sense. It just will come up in our news, in the mainstream media, so that we know that this meditation was on point. We can trust the other information even if we don't see it. Hopefully we see it. But coming in the news. Now, some of this I saw, some of this I heard. This one, chaos coming with transportation of supply chain in the USA. I saw a train derail or crash. So I basically saw different things like TV channels flashing really fast. They're going to try and create chaos. Okay. I don't know how long it will be until we see that, but like I said, we've been stocked up this whole time. Let's make sure we've got everything we need. Don't slack off now. I heard the word Mississippi. I don't know if that's where the train crash is or derails, but then I saw flooding waters in Mississippi. I heard fires, kind of soft fires, Pacific Rim. And then I heard submarines. These things will pop up in the news to give us confirmation on how on I was for this meditation. And so we'll keep an eye out for that. Coming in the news can be a week, 2 weeks. We just never know. I think it was last Gentel or the one before, we got volcanoes, and then Kilimanjaro, I think it is, or what is it called in Hawaii? Erupted.
Not in Hawaii, but Kilimanjaro is a big mountain.
Yeah, what's it called? What's the volcano called in
Mount
Hawaii?
Kilimanjaro is a big mountain, but it's not in Hawaii.
No, I said that's a
Nepal or something.
What's
Nepal.
the big volcano in Hawaii on the big island?
Mauna Loa, Mauna Kea, whatever it's called.
Whatever. Anyway, so we've got eruptions in Hawaii. Okay.
There's eruptions in Hawaii every day. Every day, all day.
It's in the news. That's the only thing that matters, okay? And so we want to go back to that Gentel and take a look at the other information there. Okay? That's a couple Gentels ago, I believe. That's how this works. Volcano, 512. We also had levees there, and then so now I see flooding. Lightning strikes, all kinds of things going on in the last couple Gentels we need to go back and take a look at, and confirmations. So that's what we have today. Sounds like we're on to 4B. We're going to try and get this done before the end of May.
I know one person who's going to be jumping
Kilimanjaro, that's funny.
I know one person who's going to be jumping up and down because you said with your Gentel exactly what I said for my news sources, that the other tiers are done. Tier 3, Tier 4, A, they're done. That's what I said. And that's what you said. You said the tiers are done. Now we're waiting on 4B. So once again, we're in complete perfect alignment without having talked to each other at all. And I know you didn't get this from the same guy I got it from because he didn't talk to anybody but me this morning. So we're there, dude. As Ted said in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, we're there, dude. We're there. So it looks like we're there. Boy, it would be nice to have that this week. It would be great. And that's really all the crosstalk I have. I mean, the other stuff in the news, yeah, we'll watch for that. It usually comes up. So the word will begin to leak out on Wednesday, and they want to be done in May. So that sounds great to me. That would be by Saturday. So here we are, ready to roll. Everybody's ready to roll. All the bond people are ready to get paid. Everybody's ready.
Everybody's commenting on my screw up there.
Kilauea?
Whatever, dude. I mean,
Kilauea?
You get what you get.
I don't think it's
Sometimes I'm brilliant. Sometimes I have no idea what's going on.
Kilowatt. Kilauea blew yesterday? Who said that?
What?
Lady Di says Kilauea blew yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It was in the news. As Gentel confirmed.
It's a confirmation. All right, let's slide over. Yeah, again, guys, I think I screwed up the setup over there. But let's slide over and take a look at our Rumble rants, Jen, and get started with questions. A reminder to everyone that your questions for Jennifer must include your name and the name of the person or pet that you may or may not be asking about. That's very important for Jen to get connected. And Jen, how long do we have for questions today? About 30 minutes? 30, 40
Yeah.
minutes? Did I mention I have a terrible migraine this morning? Did I mention that? I'm a little off, so cut me some slack today.
Whoever's calling me is calling at the wrong time.
Okay.
Clearly not watching the show.
All right. Real Trinity Soul is now a monthly supporter for $5 a month. Thank you, Real Trinity Soul. You got a little red castle.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Deborah Sade, $10 Rumble Rant. Thank you, Deborah. My best friend, soul sister Patricia, passed on Thursday. Wow, I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
Can you please ask Jesus, how did she fall? Is she okay? And what signs do I look for when I'm around her? I'm so lost when I'm without her. How do I go on? That's really sad, Deborah. But she wants to know, I guess, how it happened, if you can. And is she okay? Yeah, she's okay. She's in a better place.
What's the name?
Deborah, and the woman's name is Patricia.
She tripped over her own feet, pretty much. Just how, how you you clip something with your foot, and then you lose your balance. There is a dizziness that happened before that.
Did she just hit her head or something?
I think she might have blacked out on the way to the ground. So yeah, she was passing out. I get a really shaky, like I'm losing muscle in my legs, strength. Is she okay? Yeah. Some man was there and spirit and picked her up and said it's time to come home. And she was confused. But then she went. She's okay.
No, I can't turn my fucking mic up. It's as loud as it'll go. And it's like one show I get, can you turn your mic up? I can't hear you. And the next show I get, Mike, you're so loud, you're blowing me away. I'm sorry. The settings are the same every week. Adjust the volume on your computer is all I can tell you. It's just like, I get this every damn show. Dragon John gifted a subscription to Real News Live. Thank you, John. Dragon John, that was really cool.
Thank you.
Kim Marie and Dragon John are now monthly supporters for $5 a month. I appreciate that very, very much. Carrie K with a $10 Rumble Rant says, can I change my name at my MedBed appointment? This is Carrie. Can I change my name? Well, that's a legal process.
Yeah. That's something you have to do at the...
Sounds like you want to completely change your identity. Jen, what do you think? Do you think the MedBeds are people talk about how you can change your everything about yourself, like look like a completely different person, which I don't think is a healthy thing.
No.
Is that something that they can do with MedBeds or not?
No.
No.
Main idea here. Okay. Most of the time, because of all the negative energy and the distance we reside in this dimension from the source, we're not pulling in enough power for the body to regenerate itself instantly like it does in heaven. Okay. So what the MedBed does is it puts that high vibrational energy in the body, and the body heals itself very quickly. According to what code plan for this lifetime it was, and your DNA that's in your energetic code, your DNA code. So if you used to have an arm and it's not there anymore and it's still in the energetic code, you want to think about, all right, see this? Let's think, see if I can do this right. It should be like right here. Okay. So my hands is this is your body. this is your soul that surrounds the body, the concentrated center of your energetic field. Okay. So that the soul holds the body together. So on that energetic field is the code about what you plan to be in this time around. So you can't just like go from a 6 foot tall black man to a 5 foot tall Asian woman. Okay. And call yourself Sally. You can't do that.
You remember the South Park episode where Kyle got a negroplasty so he could be a better basketball player? So they turned him black and made him taller, and then his body just like totally fell apart when he tried to play basketball. Because that's not who you really are, and you should just be happy with who you are. That's a great episode. Hilarious.
There's going to be rapid cell regeneration. There's going to, your body's going to repair itself to the way it should be.
Yeah, I mean, I think that this whole idea of changing your physicality, that's probably possible, but it's way down the road when your spirit has developed to a tremendous extent. I mean, you didn't choose this body to have it changed in midstream. You didn't. You chose this existence, right?
Well, damage along the way is what happens.
Right.
And that can be reversed. The body is always trying to do that, just like a lizard that loses its tail and it regenerates a tail. The body is always trying to repair itself completely. Yeah. But because of negative energy, because of our belief system, we're not pulling in enough power to do that. And so they put you in a bed that gives you enough power to do that.
Yeah.
In a short period of time.
All right, Carissa with a $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Carissa. Says, when will my YouTube channel start to take off, and will the marketing company be successful in making this happen? Carissa wants to know.
When you tell me you're ready. That's when your YouTube channel takes off.
When you're ready.
I got plans for it. I got plans.
All right. Debbie, $5 Rumble rant with a Y, D-E-B-Y. I'm a small fry bondholder, but I haven't heard anything yet. Do you see a time frame for receiving notifications for a bond appointment? Yeah, probably Wednesday. That's when we're supposed to be hearing something, right?
So the other tiers have been funded, and they pass the baton to whoever's handling that group, whoever the individuals in charge of dispersing the funds. So that's the top tier responsibilities have been done. And so it's in the hands of all these other people to make sure that their clients get paid or that people get their commission. So now what was the question?
Do you see a time frame for receiving notifications for a bond appointment?
Thursday.
Good for you. All right. Angela Mann, a $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Angela. Thursday night, I was thinking of my deceased mom, and I felt the pressure of a hand on my shoulder. Was it my mom? It was an incredible moment.
Yeah. Don't deny that. That was a gift right there. That may never, ever happen again. Don't deny that.
Yeah, I remember after one of my kitties died, I don't remember if it was Aurora or it was Indy, but that night I was laying in bed and she used to come up and jump on the bed and lay down very gently at my feet, and I felt that whole thing and I knew she wasn't there.
Oh, I could tell you some stories.
But, and it's never happened since, but I know it was her, saying, I'm still here, Daddy. So
Faith felt her dad's hand on her shoulder. And that's a good story. Remember that?
I remember that story.
With the ring, when I took the ring off?
Yeah.
Child through the mouths of babes, there's no way. I mean.
Yeah, didn't make it up.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Christy, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Christy. Jen, do you see me getting the home on Sweetwater Avenue and that location being near my RV project? This is Christy. Sweetwater Avenue, and will that location be near the project?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw keys. I heard yes.
Michelle says $5 Rumble Rat. Happy birthday, Wolvie. Yes, happy birthday to our wonderful friend Wolvie. Jen, I have my eye on a blue house on Old Mill Road. Do you see me there? Thank you. That's Michelle E. Old Mill Road, a blue house.
No.
You know, guys, don't get too attached yet to anything because you don't have the money. I mean, it's okay to look at it and dream, but there'll be something better coming along too. You know, after you have enough, it'll be better. It will be better. Okay, let's go over to the questions on the Rumble side of the house. Kathy H says, hit that like button for good luck. Yes, thank you, even though we're streaming to the wrong channel. I'm sure I set it up right, and then it streamed to the other one. Rachel says, grand risings to everyone. Short-time listener, first-time chatter from Tasmania, Australia. Hello, the Tasmanian Devil. 3 a.m. there. Probably 4 by now. 40th high school reunion is next weekend. Jen, is there anything I should be aware of? Please and thank you about her high school reunion. That's Rachel.
Take extra shoes. First thing girl thinks of it, I'm just like, there's something about a strap on a shoe or something about the shoes. Maybe, it just doesn't work out.
Maybe you're
put extra shoes in the car. Everything else seems to be, there's not as big a turnout as expected, but everything seems fun.
Maybe you're dancing along to Freebird in your high heels and one of the straps breaks. So.
Or they just, they're new shoes and they kill your feet.
Yeah. Dr. Sarah Brodsky's here. Good morning. Good afternoon, Jen, Mike, and all. Hi, Dr. Sarah. How are you back east? You got to move somewhere where it's sunny and nice. Jacqueline, and good morning, Mike and Jen. Salutations. All good morning to you. James Michael is here. Very pretty intro pic, Jen. That's a respectable compliment. I'm not a creeper.
Thank you. I got all over his case for putting ugly pictures of me and doll pictures and all kinds of stuff up. I said, just put a better picture up.
Jen's okay with creepers too. It's fine. Just, it's okay. She's okay with it. Doesn't matter. She doesn't get phased. Chris is here. Batman. Hi. Happy Monday on Tuesday. Lady Di says, I love the beautiful pendant and green blouse you're wearing. It's a gorgeous combo.
Thank you.
Jen. Larson Sr. says, Mike, you're always busting on Jen. What a man. Yeah, well, teasing girls is fun. It's always fun. It's always dangerous. And the thing
you guys have no idea how we
can't do anything because she's there and I'm here. She can't get me. So
I have no idea how we mess with each other behind the scenes. It's ridiculous.
I mean, come on, really? You don't give your girl a hard time once in a while. You got to do that, buddy. Just keep it real. Tease your girl. Zena Anderson Hazelton says, gorgeous day to both. Miss Jen, can you tell me if my past husband Rodney has any messages for her? That's Zena.
I see you. He's talking about a dream. He's showing me some kind of treasure box that he's opening up. Not really hearing him. I'm just seeing him playing charades with me.
You like the treasure box. You gotta like that, Zena.
I know you saw me. You didn't imagine it. So there was some kind of situation where you thought, maybe it was mind's eye or something that he was there and you saw him and maybe you disregarded it, but he was.
Robin, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to meet Robin for a drink on Sunday when I got back from Redondo, and I totally overestimated my ability to recover. I had a really bad night Saturday night. I was in Redondo Beach. I did a shoot. I had a few beers. I forgot my CPAP machine. I couldn't sleep. I had a headache. I felt like I had the flu. And then I had a terrible migraine last night. So I've had a rough couple of days. But Robin, I promise you the next time you're in town, I will come meet you.
Robin's great. That would have been fun.
For a drink. I just felt really bad. Twice I tried to make it and I just couldn't. And my body's just telling me to rest and hydrate a lot. So, hi, Mike and Jen. My name is Karen. Do you see me buying the house on Holland Lane? Thanks a bunch. Will Karen buy the house on?
No, it's another house you get. I did see you looking at it or considering it, but you pass on it for some reason.
You know,
I think it's not. It's all that it's cracked up to be when you get there.
Yeah.
Some of these photos make everything look so much bigger, so much better. You know, they're really good with the angles and everything and the photography, but you get there and you're like,
That happened to me
I
once about 10 years ago when we thought this was going to happen. I was looking at this house up on the other side of the hill in Kent and looked really nice from outside, really gentrified. And I went in and took a look inside, and it was kind of all dirty, and the carpet wasn't very clean, and it was just old fashioned. And I was like, yeah, didn't look as good on the inside.
Most everything that I've had saved is gone now, or it's not going to work now. So I think I'm just going back to California. I'll do that.
Walter George is swimming. Sorry, Walter George is swimming with the fishes.
Faith just went down and saw my best friend ever, my entire life, Steph, down there, and told her that I was moving back, and now she's all excited. And I'm like, oh, what'd you tell her? I'm like, okay, now I have to do it. Now I have to move back.
Consciously create that. Amy says, hi, Mike and Jen. The Little Red Castle no longer shows up for the past 3 or 4 weeks. My questions don't show at all. I haven't been seeing them. Is it better to drop the subscription and just use Rumble Rant? Well, not necessarily, but it could be because there's something going on with StreamYard. I keep setting it up to go to the channel, but it's 2 out of the last 3 times now. It's gone to the account instead of the channel. So people's subscriptions are not on the right thing. So it's your choice there, Amy. But
I don't know.
It's just Rumble just is having a few issues, I think, and the user is having a few issues. This is Brigitte. Do you see me buying the property in Virginia Beach and building or the house in Sandbridge, Virginia, that I've been looking at? So is she going to buy property and build a house in Virginia Beach or buy the house in Sandbridge?
You're going to build.
Going to build. Red, White, and Blonde says, hi, Jen. Tiffany here. When do and where do you see our family moving?
I really can't make that decision for you. I do think you're going towards the East Coast. When? August? That starts happening.
Okay. Letitia is here. Do you see me traveling to Colorado with my granddaughter the last week of June? Straightforward question. Letitia.
I think so. Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a question.
There's a question about the timing, but yeah, I do think you go.
There's a question in here that is really going to be interesting for you to answer. Not this one, but coming. Hi, Mike and Jen. I hope all's well, Jen. I had a weird ass dream about a poltergeist. I sent it love and light, and it ran away. There's more, especially since I've been in a shit ton of pain. No sleep, I guess. Could really use your name, buddy. Some project we could really use your name, but I think it's interesting you scared him away with light.
Well, see, when you blast something with light, it runs away. So that was probably a psychic attack in your dream.
Yeah. Lady Dice says, Jen, I'm trying BPC 157 injections for inflammation of my knees and muscles. Do you foresee problems with the meds I'm on?
I'm seeing something that looks like shingles. So keep an eye out for that. Anything like that. I do think you will have not like a serious life-threatening reaction to it, but yeah. I don't like it.
For sure. Try ivermectin for shingles. Get some from Dr. Brooks and try it, and it might stop it. Carla Marie says, hi, Mike and Jen. Can you explain the MedBed comment indicating you can't access them without some pre-training? Only those who pass the mandatory brainwashing training. Thank you. I think that's very overblown. I don't think that's the case. I have understood that the MedBed technology will not work on evil. It will not work on people who have an evil vibe. That makes sense to me that it would not work. But I don't think it's anything more than that. I mean, this you know, Carrie has her opinions and she has her information, but
Well, when somebody channels information, it's really, really. So let me just tell you what I got. Okay, you could see something and translate it differently. What I saw was that there is a consultation first. They sit you down. They explain to you what a MedBed is, what it can do for you. You choose your, session. Do you want the full restore? You just want to fix a certain thing? What do you want? And you have to sign the paperwork and the release forms and everything else at that time before you can access a MedBed. So that is kind of similar to what she's saying.
Mhm.
Psychic information is all about interpretation.
Yeah.
So there is some truth to that.
Yeah. And I mean, as Carrie has said, and I agree with this, if you don't change your habits, you're going to go right back to the situation you were. Now it's going to take another 30, 40, 50 years for your body to get deteriorated again. But, first thing I'm going to do, Jen, first thing I decided I was going to do when I get out of the bed is start doing push-ups every day. Well, guess what? I started them last week. Started doing it last week.
Good.
And I'm not going to tell you how many I'm doing.
It makes no sense to require somebody to be highly evolved or all there
to be
when they're terribly ill or dying or
doesn't.
What about all the people that have mental illnesses and things like that? That doesn't make any freaking sense.
Yeah.
The sick, Terry. The battered, the broken are coming in to receive the healing, and they will receive it.
There you go. Jen A says, "Hey Jen, my name is Jenny. I'm currently serving as a caregiver to my sister and my mom. I moved from Texas to New Mexico just recently to do this. Do you see this being a long-term or a short-term situation?" Jen would like to know.
Short term.
Short term.
Just depends on what you think is long term and short term, but I'd say short term.
Okay, David Murtos says, "Hi, Mike and Jen. Do you think the Ukraine-Russia war is real? There's never any footage of the actual war. And I remember Jen saying 5 years ago that the war would be a TV war. She did say something along those lines. I agree."
No, I think what we were talking about at that point with Mike and I was that the war will be on your screens. Yeah. So that is if some big war broke out. Most of the hype was just going to be these scenes, and you're going to think everything's going to, So let's see. Is the Ukraine and Russia war real? Yeah, I do think it's real. That's I think that's all I can offer on that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over back to Rumble, some Rumble rants. Real Trinity Soul, what's your real name, sweetheart?
I did just see a film crew.
$7 Rumble rant. Honey, I don't know your name, but I'm going to try. Real Trinity Soul, sub supporter, thank you. $7 Rumble rant, thank you. When do you see us moving back to Kansas, and what price point of a home do you see us purchasing? Sweetie, I could really use
the price point.
Yeah,
it's over $1 million. It's a high-end home. Kansas, September.
Okay. Roadrunner Sarah K, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Sarah. Is there a promotion for me within the company I've been for 23 years, or should I look for a different opportunity or wait, as it won't matter? Well,
both are true.
I hope the last is true. Yeah.
You are up for a promotion. That is possible. Should this drag out any longer, I would take it. That timeline is very faint, and it fizzles out at some point. So it just depends on when they can get this triggered and through. As of now, the strongest timeline that you're on is this one, where we do this. And that's what it looks like.
Flores Letty 60 is now a $5 a month monthly supporter. Thank you, Flores Letty. Thank you very much. Michael Foucault says, Wolvie is 4A. I'll feel better once he says he got his notification. Well, he was pretty happy last night before we went to bed. If you saw that, he was out celebrating and drinking. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Try being on here several times a week and getting the same thing every time. Okay. It's really irritating. If you don't like it, you can find another chat to go to. So, Ted Pittman, Mike, you don't have any sources. A janitor is not a source. Oh yeah, Ted, I do have sources, but what you don't have is access to.
Ted, you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
you don't know anything.
It's okay, Ted, because what you don't have is access to this chat ever again. So bye-bye. Melanie wants to know if Jesus sees her going back to teaching next school year or early retirement.
Retirement.
Okay.
I do see you doing something in the future with which of a teaching nature, where you volunteer your time, or it really looks like you are mentoring younger people who are going, new teachers, something like that. So maybe you have a humanitarian project of some kind. That's just what it appears to be. But as far as doing it for income, I think that time is over now.
Good. Hi, Jen. This is Alina. My mom and I are at the beginning of launching a business related to her life coaching experience. Will it be a success, and is this something God wants us to do while we wait?
Mom is meant to do this. She always has been. It's kind of like grand finale for her. I'm not that she's passing or anything, but yeah, make it happen.
Why is your head bigger than me? I need to get closer to the camera. Susan Jones says, can you regrow your lost teeth with med beds? I understand it because I got a couple wisdom teeth I had popped, so can't wait to have those back. So my understanding is yes.
Think about this. I thought about that. And you know how I think of the crazy stuff. All right.
Yeah.
So when we're children and we first come out, okay, we grow this set of teeth.
Yeah.
And as we grow, the body replaces it with a new set of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brand new. All kinds of energy.
Yep.
Now, if you were to put a lot of life force energy into the body, a lot of power, and the body knows that these teeth need to be replaced again, they probably just grow in a new set, push the other ones out. We're going to have to be put out for all of this. I mean, from what I'm seeing, like the body going through all this processes, I mean, I don't think it's just going to be poof magic, but it's going to be an accelerated situation, I don't know. I mean, I think the body could very well just regrow bone and grow a new set of teeth, and it just, and the new hair, everything.
Yeah, I mean, think about the advantages there for Cowboys fans. I mean, you know what you get when you have 32 Dallas Cowboys fans in the same room together, don't you, Jen? You get a full set of teeth. A full set of teeth. 32.
Stop it.
So, Cowboys fans are going to get all their teeth back. Becky says, happy birthday, Wolvie. When will I give notice at work? Oh, my kitty's crying.
2 weeks after the date of exchange.
There we
Sneaky
go.
girl. That's what Gabriel said.
Man, if I actually had money in the bank, I'd never go to work. I'd be like the guy in Office Space. Mike, you didn't show up for work today. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, Jim. Are Are you coming to work? No, I don't think so. Well, what about tomorrow? No, like ever. I just think
Well,
I'm not
some people
going.
have developed good relationships with people at work and are needed and are
I
not
know, and
easily replaced. So they
you don't
do.
want to
They
screw them
I've seen
over.
people give notice.
Yeah. Okay. Debbie wants to know if you see her in 255 Ridge Roadhouse or 3565 Henrytown Roadhouse.
Henrytown.
Anytown. Two things can be correct at the same time. Tier 4A could be done, but someone in Tier 4A isn't. That's true. Constance wants to know if her son Larry Jr. will ever overcome his seizures. He's been having them since he's 8. He's 19 now. Will he ever be free? Well, if he gets on a med bed, he will.
If he gets in a med bed, that'll be corrected immediately. If not, there'll be 2.5 years. There is a new medication that comes out that for epileptics and stop seizures.
Yeah.
It's not just like it's not just to stop them; it's to cure them. Really, there are a lot of cures that are coming out.
Hi Jen, could you give me an update on my dear cat Skip's health? We are in a new apartment and she walks around howling a lot. Thank you, Catherine.
She's looking for someone. I don't know where you lived before, but she's calling to someone. And I think it's another animal. I don't think she gets it. Like, it'll pass. I think her health is fine.
Okay. Maybe the other kitty spirit didn't come with them.
Well, I mean, if you lived in another apartment before, there could have been another cat on the other side of the wall that you couldn't hear them talking, but they communicated or that's what I'm getting.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad. Bev, who was a wonderful follower, passed away Wednesday. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh.
How is she now? Is she okay? My name is Marty. Thank you, Jen.
I'm okay. She's talking about people coming to get her, but I'm not going to be able to get the names.
Sorry she didn't make it through to the
She
end.
said she knew it was coming, but she didn't want to accept it. But she's okay now.
Sorry she didn't make it through to the end of this. Jen, this is Linda S. My sister and her hubby, Mary and Jean, left yesterday for a 2-week cruise in the Baltic Sea. Coming back 6/8. Will they have a good cruise?
Yes. Very good time.
Good. Don't go anywhere near that Baltic Sea anomaly, that thing that looks like the Millennium Falcon on the seafloor. I just did a report on Africa Coast to Coast last night, Coast to Coast AM. It's weird. It's a spaceship.
Coast to Coast, Scott. I was trying to think of the name of the show the other day.
Coast to Coast AM with George Norrie. And I just
lost it. I'm like,
I do my news report on Monday nights about 10 after 10 and for 3 or 4 minutes. It's my and I get paid big bucks for it. I'll just tell you. This is Nina. Would love to know if there's a message for me from my dad. He passed 28 years ago. Nina, this is a great example where we could use his name. But Jen will try. Nina's dad.
Michael's telling me because he knows who you're talking about. He hears you. He's listening. He wants you to reinforce something. And I'm trying to figure out what that something is. I think I'm seeing a block wall, possibly outside. Think about that.
Okay, a couple more Rumble rants. And
you guys need to be a little more specific. If you want me to connect with somebody, I need first and last name. I need to connect quicker. And do they have a message for me? That's not good in this setting when we're jumping from reading to readings. I don't have enough time.
I'm looking for some Rumble rants here. I know they're in here. Nope, they're not in there. Okay, so I got to flip over to the Rumble side of the house. James Bogue, Bouge. James Bogue, $5 Rumble rant says, "Hello, Mike and Jen. Jen, is there a message from Spirit for me that I need to know? Thank you for all you do." Again, exactly the same question. James Bogue, B-O-U-G-E.
Pass. Let's do. Is that a Rumble rant?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get more specific with the questions so we can move through them quicker. You'll be receiving a delivery soon.
Good. Hopefully it's to your bank account. Jennifer Brusco, $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Jennifer. Hi, Mike and Jen. Do you see me moving into a house before my birthday, June 30th? I'm looking at a house on 186 Flanders Road. 186 Flanders Road.
That's June 30th is too fast. It may be a couple weeks after that if you get on it right away.
Okay, Jess Bowe, $5 Rumble rant. Thank you, Jess Bowe. Her name. Okay. Jess wants to know if her little May, M-A-E, my little Yorkshire Terrier, will learn to like my new Golden Retriever, Rufus. She's so scared of him, it's breaking my heart. So May, the little Yorkshire Terrier, is afraid of Rufus, the Golden Retriever. Will they work that situation out?
Yes, in time.
They always do.
But the Yorkshire Terrier is going to need some alone time. So if you could put the dog outside and give it needs time to relax. Too stressed.
Okay, Amber, $11 Rumble rant. Hello, Mike and Jen. This is Amber from Washington. Jen, do you see me moving in the next month still? My lease is up in September. Thank you. I'll schedule another private soon. So Amber just wants to know.
That might be delayed a month because the timeline is moved. But I do see you moving, yes, before September.
Justina with a $5 Rumble rant says, "Hi, Jen. My surgery will it go well on this Thursday, 5/29, for my left shoulder?" Well, I certainly hope so, Justina. $5 Rumble rant. She wants to know for surgery on Thursday, 5/29 will go well.
The doctor's talking about a little bit of a snag they hit, but there's nothing with your health. I mean, you wake up okay, you are okay, all the vitals are okay, everything went well. But I see him telling him, it's like, well, we had to do this, and that. So the recovery might be a little longer, I think is what they're saying. Yeah, it'll be okay.
Okay.
You're okay.
Okay. This is Jackie. Jackie says, "My health is terrible. My heart, my thyroid, my rheumatoid arthritis, and diabetes. I've now developed histamine intolerance. Help, please. What can I do?" Well, first of all, Jen can do a healing on you.
Yeah, send me. I mean, I can't guarantee anything, but we could take it to God and see what He can do.
Some relief. And Jackie, again, not to discuss with you all the different stuff, but I mean, I would get on the Lifeway patches. I would go to Mike Barrett Pets and get on the Enforce Restore mushrooms. Send an email to Diana. She's at mikebarrettpets@gmail.com and ask her about what mushroom supplements might be good for you. Talk to the CBD gurus. That's why I have these people as sponsors, because I love them, I believe in them, and their products work. So try any one of those, and they may help you between now and the time you can get into a med bed. So that's what
I wouldn't be able to suggest anything. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you what you can do. But you've been pretty much immobile, and that's contributing to more problems. So, and I know it's because you've got the problems, but Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure it out for you. I can send me your picture and your first and last name to Jennifer Fallawsophy. No, go to jenniferfallawsophy.com. My email is there. Send me picture, first and last name, and I will do my best to do a healing for you.
Poor thing. You're really.
Don't worry about the
everything.
money.
Try everything, Jackie. Try it all. Jordan wants to know when I'm going to have Marina back on the show. Actually, I'm supposed to record a podcast with her tonight with Tom Reed. It's going to be on the Tom's an Abductee. We're going to talk about abductions and stuff. And I'll probably see her next week.
Oh, I just want everybody to know that I have been doing the healings. I just create this long list, and then I have to sit down and email everyone back. So I have to do that, email you back now. So that's the delay there. I'll be doing that over the next couple days.
Yeah, Jingle Jingle was really hoping this would have gone before June 1st. Still could happen. Still supposed to happen. So we'll see. They're still armed for bear. They're ready to go.
Well, it's not June 1st yet. That's the goal.
Wait, we have a whole week to get through.
That's the goal.
So, hi, Mike and Jen. I'm from South Africa. Will the bank take my house away from us, or will I be able to settle the account before then? How long do I have to settle it? That's Kathleen Vandenberg.
Month and a half. Okay, so there is somebody. What the hell is their name? Hindez? I can't see it. On Rumble that needs to go.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of some people here.
Okay.
So, yeah. I see. Yeah. It's okay.
So I think you have a month and a half to settle this. I think you're going to take care of this situation before the bank takes it. One way or another, you do something.
Okay. It's 11:11, Jen. I think we're going to do one more question, and then if you don't mind, I think we're done. Is that okay? Hello, I'm Susan. I'm wondering if there's any sort of message from my cat Smokey, who passed away last November. I had him for 17 years since he was a newborn. I miss him dearly and think of him every day. Does Smokey want to say anything to his mom?
Susan's cat Smokey. Well, he lays next to you at night. Like clockwork. Comes in just before you turn out the light, lays down, and almost like, so if you ever feel like something's like you're gonna move and something's like a pillow or something is blocking you, if you've ever had that sensation, that's the cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Smokey is still around. Don't worry about it. Yes, it is the Millennium Falcon came first, but this Baltic Sea anomaly looks exactly like it, and it has a one edge. It's sticking out from under the mud and the silt and dirt and rock, and it's a 90-degree wall with a triangle in it with a hole in it, which doesn't happen naturally. So that's some sort of vehicle or something, and it's quite incredible. So, all right, guys, that is going to wrap it up. Jen and I will be back again tomorrow for Tell the Truth Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll have some updates for you on it. We are coming back tomorrow. You looked alarmed. Are you okay? We're coming back tomorrow.
I got people texting me and all kinds of stuff going on. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at 1:00. I'll be on with Mel Carmine at 1 p.m. today after I take a nap. And then at 6 p.m., I'm recording with Tom Reed on the No podcast, but that won't be out for a couple days. Our special guest is Marina from Spain. And then I think that's it for me tomorrow, Jen, and then Whiskey and Wisdom. And then that's it for this week. So everybody have a great day or so. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll give you an update on the news and anything. I do expect an active day today. I do expect there to be more news on my end of things tomorrow. And keep your eye out for the Gentel. Jen's going to post it over on the Telegram groups. Get over there to Philosophy Chat on Telegram and all the other Jennifer Fallaw channels. You've got like 3 of them. chat posted
Just look for
everywhere?
Fallawsophy on Telegram because not everybody's in the chat group.
Okay. Yeah, I have like way more people in my Mike Barra than I do in my chat. So get into the chat. That's where the action is. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. And we're still in it. We're still going. So let's see what happens.